his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Bears and the Browns, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
We are just off the shores of Lake Erie in downtown Cleveland, Ohio, as we get set for football here at the always rockin' Cleveland Browns Stadium. Today, Week 15 in the NFL, we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game...
The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have a perfect game.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Here's Wilson to throw right away. Pass is caught by Rondale Robinson.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Wilson. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Halted in his tracks by Keanu Benton. The Bears at 11-2 now, and they've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit, because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win. To run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number, that's pretty darn impressive.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 35 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5.
Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Nico Collins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. They're led out by the USC product in his 6th season now, Sam Darnold.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. The numbers for him from a week ago: 19 carries, 69 yards. To throw on second down is Darnold.
When a winning streak stretches this far, you start to wonder if a team is truly unstoppable. And here's a guy who's been very much the legs that have helped drive this team to wins week after week. And even when teams have keyed on him and tried to slow him down, he's still gotten the job done enough to avoid a loss. Talking with him in pregame, though, he thinks that this week could be his biggest week yet.
Now Darnold. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Sky Moore, his intended receiver.
But it'll be second down.
We look at this Browns defense.
They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
Stopping the run has been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
On third down, Wilson. Knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first-drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And this is caught. He hits Moore.
And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them. And really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down. But the numbers for Gibbs from last week:
13 carries, 79 yards.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers, but he certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
Now a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Gibbs.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
On second down, here's Gibbs.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
Muscles by at the 25.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
They go play action now. Wilson flushed out right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Russell Wilson, a 21-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns.
And that's a sight we feel like we've seen a lot over his career. But remember, for Russell Wilson, 3 in his first year as a Bronco last year and only 15 in the last 8 years. But he still knows how to use those wheels when necessary, and he takes care of business right there.
They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
On 1st and 10, Darnold.
He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. Well, this is caught by Williams. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
There he goes left side. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 19 and a 1st down. To throw is Darnold. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's Darnold.
He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire.
And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. It's complete to Williams.
Missed.
This will not go down. Touchdown, Browns. Max Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here in that deficit.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And this is back to an 8-point game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
On third down, here's Gibbs. And this will be a Bears first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. 57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Wilson now off the bootleg.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
So he stopped for no gain. And that will bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's Wilson.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably what he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Just a lot going on there in the middle of the field. And this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're on the crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused. And here, he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful. His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's Darnold now on second down.
He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Again, Darnold.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Second down and a yard.
Back to throw, Darnold. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll send you down to...
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
On second down, Darnold.
He'll fire deep, looking for more.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And powering through at the 35. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. To throw is Wilson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the gun, it's Wilson.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Left side, he's got Robinson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Now Wilson.
He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears! Wan'Dale Robinson, 34 yards. And the Bears are able to widen their advantage.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game even more. Touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Darnold.
Oh, that is incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 40-yard punt, no return.
The Bears offense out there set and ready to go.
This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team.
And now the rookie spree! And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
101 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
There was a great article in the paper yesterday about how he likes to run angry. Plays like that, you can feel it, can't you?
As long as he doesn't drive angry, we're okay. Because when he's on the field, that anger works for him. It fuels him, it powers him, and the end result, runs like that.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. His time is now run out on this third quarter. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
4th down. Here's Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bears first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains.
And the Bears first down.
Trying the left side with Gibbs. Christian Gonzalez up to make the play.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Gibbs. Now he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
First down, Bears.
Gibbs on the toss left.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Hit and drop behind the line by Dre Greenlaw.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
In motion right is Robinson. Now it's Wilson.
Look at the big man rumble.
And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Throwing is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Russell Wilson punching it in from a yard away.
And the Bears add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. The 3rd time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries, still have the lead, but couldn't get the 3rd.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for it. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they've gotten 2 for 2. Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
A 1st down throw, Darnold.
He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
2 yards on the pickup.
Play action. It's Darnold.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
It just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the...
Eberflus clearly in disagreement with that last call, and he's going to throw the challenge flag. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. Here's Darnold. And he's got it. That's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Dobbins diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Down there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. There wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an outside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, Aaron.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Throw right side, taken in by Collins.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just... He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
2nd and 6.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now Darnold.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
And he is going to have the Bears first, and that should be the capper. 119 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on number 12 of the season.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Darnold on first down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Back to the air, Darnold on second down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play that time for Cleveland. 43 yards. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the Bears are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
To throw is Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Now, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles. But in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Chicago, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.